Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
These trips to the surface are always special. I forget Skyrim's beauty after spending months stuck in Jonestead. If I did, I wouldn't have had that outburst when you brought me home. I would be more understanding of everything he's put me through since I was born. It has not been easy living and knowing that the only reason I'm not free is because of my father. He loves me, but he can't trust me. I've trusted him all these years and I have not learned a single thing. There is no room for faith. Other than what he probably said, there isn't much left to tell. I love my job, but cleaning the same house over and over, not very exciting. If by some miracle I ever leave Jonestead, I'll offer my services to someone in Skyrim. No. My dad and I used to play stick battles when I was a kid. That's the closest thing to training I have when it comes to carrying a sword. I wish I could help you if we went into any trouble, but I'd just get in the way.
Sorry, this warehouse is off limits to non-Euphoria Palace staff.
Welcome to Euphoria Palace. Euphoria Palace is the ultimate source of entertainment in Tamriel. Discover yourself physically and mentally with the guidance of our lovely ladies. Indulge yourself in the Valhalla and Sahel bars, mingle with the patrons, and watch the exotic dance shows as you drink the night away. But do not let that be the end of your life. Ascend to the second floor and succumb to our sirens' lustful calls. Choose your fantasy, and they will make it a reality. Ah, thank you. It shall be delivered as soon as my shift ends. Yes, we get letters like this all the time. Let us do our job and you do yours, courier.
How did it go? Well, I guess that's what happened when it comes from a frequent customer. I'm just thinking. I can't help but feel mesmerized by the majesty of this world. And yet so sad that I have to go back under my rock for gods know how long until I can see it again. But will I? At least like this? Because of you, my father allowed me to go out with a complete stranger and without hiding my identity. I have no way of knowing for sure if I will ever get another chance at being so close to freedom. Or pleasantly disappointed. But I see your point. Maybe this is only the beginning of something wonderful. Dad won't let me spend my birthday cooped up inside again with only the Zunza family as party guests. Right after you, sir. Oh, and one more thing. Thank you for making me feel better. Kinda disappointed we have to go back so soon.
How are you doing, love?
This is you asked for it.
That's your best?
Done and done.
We need to hurry up and tell Dad about what happened.
I'm glad we're together.
Excellent. You have returned. Now Is that blood? Kasha, what happened?
Father, please, keep calm. There were two men right outside Jonstead, clad in ebony armor. They attacked us.
Can it be? Have they finally decided to reveal themselves? Gods, give me strength. I was a fool to let you go out.
No, you weren't. I'm fine. But please tell us what's going on. Now's not the time to keep secrets.
I hoped it would never come to this. So be it. Kasha, go to your room and gather anything that would help you survive for a few days. Grab the goods you got from Maids and put on some warm clothing.
What? Where are we going?
I'm not going anywhere. You are. My place is here in Jonstead. Now hurry. There isn't much time.
Father, please.
Go. I need to speak with our friend. He can explain everything to you later. Damn it all. I should have posted Altog and Bogdol at the entrance like I said earlier. Thankfully, you were there to stop those men before they had a chance to get what they came here for. Before I go on, I need to express my gratitude for not only delivering that letter, but also for saving my daughter. Here's 500 gold for the delivery, and 1,000 for dealing with those men. I'm going to need to ask you a big favor, but first I owe you an explanation. Those men were most likely scouts. An attack force will be dispatched when they fail to report back. It will take some time for my assistants from Euphoria Palace to be sent to their assigned locations around Jonestead. I pray that they get here sooner rather than later. They must be. Why would anyone be standing outside of the entrance? They were waiting. Not only that, they attacked you on sight. Did you happen across anything interesting they were carrying? Any clues to their identity? That emblem sounds familiar, though not the one I was expecting. Then again, this isn't the first time the enemy has hired mercs to do their dirty work. I'll do some quick research and see if I can find anything matching your description. Anything else? There you have it. The proof is all there that they were here for me. They were even ordered to attack enemy scouts. That explains why they didn't bother to ask questions when they saw you with Kasha. My daughter has the looks of an Ashen. Most of the assistance I'm requesting from Euphoria Palace is Ashen. And since most of the Ashen here in Skyrim have links to the palace, well, you can fill in the blanks for me there. Listen, these are secrets I've had to keep since the day I was born. Telling them in such a hurried manner is difficult. Please understand that. About 200 years ago, around the time of the Oblivion Crisis, there was an incident involving a certain legendary hero you might have heard of. The hero of Kvatch, the champion of Cyrodiil. Indeed, he went by many names, given many honorary titles. Some say he even managed to unite many of Cyrodiil's guilds under his command. The details have been lost in time. The point is that he was no stranger to answering the calls for help from Cyrodiil's citizens. That is where my family comes in. One of my ancestors was captured by an Argonian mercenary named Disan. The bastard did wretched things to the women he captured, enslaved, tortured, and mutilated them. At the end of the day, they were locked up in his own private palace to perform favors for anyone who was willing to pay. They had no choice. All of them had been poisoned and under the influence of sap of unique history from the depths of Argonia. Their wills bent by the men who bought their services. She had a sister, a traveling maid that stumbled upon the champion's home in Korral. The sister had also been poisoned and begged the champion to rescue the captured woman. The champion obliged and confronted Disan. Surprisingly, yes. Whether out of honorable mercy or sick admiration of Disan, the champion let him live, but in exchange for my ancestor's life. Unfortunately, the other women in the palace were forced to remain. All those who left the palace were doomed to suffer from an endless life of embarrassment as the sap removed all inhibitions and amplified their urge for pleasure. My two ancestors went on to serve as the champion's maids at no cost as a token of their appreciation. Eventually, they all parted ways. The champion, like all legendary heroes that came before, vanished. But my family had been given hope and were destined to grow. Then Project Purity stepped in. A clandestine organization that has been around for a very long time. It is composed of some of the best mages, alchemists, and philosophers in Tamriel. They were the ones pulling Dasan's strings, giving him the gold and resources to expand along the path they desired. That is, of course, until they assassinated him for demanding more than he deserved. Anyway, the champion's interference upset them, so they took it out on my family as an act of revenge. Generations of my family have been wiped out. Wives, husbands, and children. All gone. My mother and father, dead because of Puri's despicable acts of warfare. Now only Kasha and I remain. Gods, how long has it been? I never came face to face with purity my entire life. They go dormant every decade or two, but they always come back. We thought my father had defeated them once and for all, but then the West-Weald massacre happened. Damn, I'm rambling again. Must be the old age. But I hope I satisfied your curiosity. I still have to tell you about that favor. Of course not, but time is of the essence. You don't need to know Euphoria Palace's connection to all of this, or the time when the champion ventured into Valhalla, and... Oh, the favor. Right. Purity, or whatever merc group they've hired this time, is on their way. Jonestead simply isn't the safest place to be right now. There is a campsite north of Windhelm. It is in close proximity of a group of trusted friends. I need you to take Kasha there immediately. Once camp is set up, she will need to wait there until I send word that it is safe to come back to Jonestead. I'll warn Altog, Bugdol, and Christie to expect trouble. They seem to be the most capable fighters if the worst-case scenario occurs. I'll have Wash tell the others to stay inside and lock their doors. As for weapons, let's just say that word got around that a certain pair of orcs may have stashed some axes beneath their house floorboards. I promise that I'll try to have everything secured soon enough. Now you must promise me that no matter what happens, you'll protect my daughter. Good. I'm counting on you, friend. Don't let me down.
What did my father say? Campsite, huh? Fine. Lead the way.
Wow. I still can't imagine that we set foot in a snow elf enclave. The Forgotten Vale was amazing.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life and stay.
Walk with the army.